So we all know what happened with Will Smith and Jada, you know, at the Oscars not so long ago. Chris Rock, the slap heard around the world. But slowly but surely, stories are leaking about what the hell's been going on in this wild relationship. It's been pretty much proven. It's undeniable. She had a relationship with one of the kid's friends, the rapper, August Alsina. She was dating that guy. All this going on. He had been dating whoever, whatever, doing whatever, all sorts of weird stuff. But these allegations out there, they salacious. By the way, do you have this video of this guy? So Will Smith's former assistant, he goes by the name of Brother Bilal. He's coming forward claiming that he full-on witnessed Will Smith and a fellow actor by the name of Dwayne Martin, who was in movies back in the day called like Above the Rim. I think Tupac was in that movie back in the day. Dwayne Martin engaging in full-on sex on a Hollywood film set. Brother Bilal stated that there was a Will. They were looking for him to be in the dressing room, in the green room, or basically on set. He found him in the green room, and what he said was pretty shocking. He says, and there he was on the couch, and Will was bent over on the couch. Oh my gosh. And Dwayne was standing up, killing him. I mean, just
your face
murdering him. It was a murder in there. So they're calling this King Richard, which is the movie that he was in a year ago about Richard Williams, Serena Williams, and Venus Williams' parents. They're saying that King Richard, has gone inside the rim, not above the rim. So
that was low-hanging fruit. I thought that was
insane.
coming.
So play the clip, and then I'll ask you guys a question on the other side. See if you can play this clip and the headline of what happened with Will Smith. I'm not confirming or denying this. I'm just saying, when there's smoke, there's fire. Go ahead, my friend. We got to hit volume. Hold on.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Yeah, start it over and hit the volume.
Best friend of 40 years. That's a bad friend.
Yeah, for real.
All right, where's the volume? Guys, hold on.
You see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, you know, done things with. During the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg, and you come in with a PO, so I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. You know, your picture's in the book and your name is in the book. So you like you doing some real elegant pictures. I'm blowing you up. I love that. I'm blowing you up.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new. They probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game.
Turn it
so 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Oh, damn.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him, murder.
Killing him.
Murder. There was murder in there.
Oh, gosh.
Doing his friend dirty.
Anyway, it was murder scene in there. Rest in peace. Will's anus, apparently. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know if this is true, if this is not true. But this dude who has apparently been best friends or tight with Will for 40 years, to come out and say this, I mean, let's just...
You think that gives it credit, or it doesn't?
Let's just be safe to say they're probably not friends anymore.
I hope not.
So let's just understand that there's probably a vendetta here. So I'm taking this with a grain of salt. But at the same time, to come out and say a story like this, you're not only making Will your enemy, you're making Jada your enemy. Dwayne Martin is your enemy. By the way, Dwayne Martin was a dude back in the day. He was an actor, and I'm pretty sure he's married to Gina from Martin, whoever played Martin's wife. I think that's who he was married to. I could be wrong. By the way, if you Google Dwayne Martin wife, pull that up, pull the image up, pull the wife up.
I don't know
Because
which
I don't
one.
want to
Oh,
misspeak.
yeah.
I don't even know
I
who
bet-
Dwayne Martin
Yeah.
is.
No, well, we can't see your phone, sweetheart. We
Yeah,
gotta,
that's. No.
we got Humberto's doing this. So
So thoughts on this?
here's what I want to know. We'll just do thumbs up, thumbs down. You look like you're itching for the trigger. Based on all you know right now, hold up your thing. Remember, I don't want to tell you again. Green if you think it's true. Red if you're like, hell no. Ready? Green if you think it's true. Red if you're like, hell no. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
No, I have a longer answer.
So I'm doing in the middle because
Guys, no, there's middle.
yeah,
shit.
why
No
does it
middle.
matter
No
at the
middle.
end of the day?
No, man. It
Longer
doesn't
answer.
matter, but just your opinion.
I don't know.
Hold it up, Nat, or you're not getting your $100.
It's okay. You're still gonna buy me something worth $100.
No, I'm not. Hold it up.
We going out
So you
this
don't think
weekend.
it's true. You think it's what? So you think it's true. You think it's true. You think it's true. You think it's.
I do agree with what you said. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That I don't think maybe
Yeah.
all the way, but what I do think is the saddest thing is this is, I think, the furthest fall from grace. Like a few years ago, I know I'm older than some people here.
Yeah.
But he was as big as it gets.
As big as it
the
gets.
highest
I love Will
paid,
Smith.
the biggest deal, the biggest every single thing, all the movies, and it is so tragic what has happened in 1 year, from the slap to all the stuff Jada's talking to that they've actually been separated for the last 6 or 7 years to this now.
So basically, culminating
It is-
with a murder scene.
with a murder scene. I mean, this is as fall as you can fall, and it is like as far as you can fall, and it's just so stinking sad and tragic. And I honestly, when that woman was like reacting, like, let me process this, she probably had him in that high regard. Like for the community and the black community, he was a very big deal. So you're talking about that was a dagger for her. Like, ow.
Yeah.
Like that is our guy, and he
Exactly.
just did that.
And here's where I think you're spot on. It's not like people are now like, yo, fuck Will, he ain't shit. They're just
No,
like,
we feel sorry
not
for him.
Will.
Not again.
No. He was my guy. Fresh Prince back in Philadelphia where I was born and raised in the playground. So I used to spend
Most of my
days
days
chilling on Max and relaxing on cool, trying to
Shooting
hang
some
out
people
outside of the school.
A
And then a couple of guys showed up. They were up to no good. Trying to start to make them know my neighborhood. Got one little fight and my mom got scared. She said,
You moving with your auntie and your uncle in
there
LA.
it was.
Can
There
you
was.
imagine?
Now there's a murder scene.
A murder scene.
Bel Air.
From Bel Air to murder.
Thanks, Padrino.
I agree
So-
with hers, but I feel like it could be true. There was a podcast one time that I was listening to of like Jeffree Star, and he was saying that there's a lot of people in like a lot of like
On the
big
down
male
low.
celebrities that are on the down low that he's had like relations with, and he was like, I would never drop any of these men because that puts me in a terrible position, but like rappers and athletes and stuff, like they're curious and they're interested, and he said he's had
This-
relations with, so like I don't doubt that it could,
Yeah.
and
Another
no
thing
shame
I
to if that is the
believe
case.
is that's true, because once you get so high up and so untouchable, because the fact is you hear that and you're going, seriously, dude, in the dress, like you kind of thought you were gonna get caught. One, you either think you're untouchable, it's not
Jesus.
gonna happen, or you've done everything else and it's like, I'm just bored and curious, or I've got so much, I just
Oh,
is the next
hell
thing.
no.
Oh, Adam, you
I
can put
don't
it
give
out
a
there.
shit
You don't
how
think
much tail I dude. I'm drowning in pussy out here. I'm getting so much.
I need to go around
I'm
the
out
room.
here. It's raining pussy everywhere I go. So you know what? Time for some D.
murder scene.
No, that's not how it works as a guy. Just not.
So you're thinking he's been gay this entire time?
I'm not even saying he's gay. I'm just saying. I don't know,
Curious.
man. I think you.
He's interested.
I do think
I
that
don't
there's a
know.
level of just like you go psycho when you're that big and you're that rich and you're that famous. I'm not saying it's
That's
for
why
real.
I don't know if you know this, but the book Meditations, Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism. This is weird. This is a weird, basically, analogy. But you know, any guy out there, or a girl for that matter, that's read Stoicism, it basically how you deal with the pain and hardships of life, and what goes up must come down, and whatever you're dealing with today, just deal with it. You know, put a smile on your face, and this too shall pass. And even if you're at the top of the world, you'll get knocked down. If
Yeah.
you're at the bottom of the world, there's only one way is up. But what Marcus Aurelius would have is he would have a slave
Behind him
or
saying-
a peasant walk around him at all times and basically remind him, this could all be taken away. You ain't shit. You're not above anybody. And just constantly reminding him, you're just a man.
Yep.
And you too will die.
Yep.
You know, the Zero Hedge, which I hosted a debate with them last night, this is basically their slogan, if it matters. They said, on a long enough timeline, the survival rate for everybody drops to 0, meaning we're all going to be dead.
Right.
So Marcus Aurelius had a slave. So if you're Will Smith, and I'm not saying that he has some ridiculous ego, he doesn't even strike me as that person. It's just that, like,
But I think the other thing is we just don't know. Like we have a picture of what we think these people live and how their
But-
lives are, but
True, we
obviously
don't
they live-
know.
They
But-
live 6 years separated or something.
Yes.
There's probably a lot.
But-
And mind you, this was a couple. I remember this interview very clear, like very vividly. It was years ago when they were married. They said, divorce is not on the table. It's not an option. It's not a word we use.
Yes.
Like that's how I had them in mind. And then all this comes out and they haven't been living together or they've been separated or
Yeah.
something for 7. Like, again,
would you advocate a divorce in this situation, even though in the eyes of God you don't agree to divorce?
Okay,
there's a
one-
murder scene going on here,
One, there's a
Pedrino.
mocking tone in your voice that I don't appreciate. And 2, okay, this
That's
is
just my tone in general. I have a
but
sarcastic
the fact
tone.
is,
I'm
all
sorry.
of this garbage. Yes, would I advocate for that? They obviously haven't had a marriage for a long time, anyways. So that's like a different story.
Got it.
I'm not saying be shackled by marriage and don't get out because this is a different case, and you know it very well.
Okay. But guys, this actually wasn't my biggest question. We're not TMZ.
All right.
Okay, I'm not trying to break any news and get your opinion on whether it happened or not. I'm setting the table for a conversation. Promise me, this is a hypothetical. Hypothetical. You have to raise your thing. You have to. Okay. This is,
$12
okay.
we have to use.
Would you rather? I'm not saying I condone cheating. None of that. But if you found out your significant other was cheating, if it was a man or a woman, what would you be more
Mad about?
comfortable with? We're gonna
More
use green.
comfortable? Okay.
We're gonna use green for a guy, red for a girl.
More comfortable with?
Meaning you're probably not comfortable with either. Nat.
What do you think?
So-
You just find out your husband's gay?
Okay.
Are you?
All right. What are you gonna hold up?
green.
Green for a guy, red for a girl.
Is
Which
this
one
what
I'm
Do you
you're
know how to hold up
comfortable?
the stick?
Yeah, which I'm more comfortable?
With your
Yes.
significant other
he
cheating
cheated
on you with.
If he
You
cheated
want
with
your
a
Green
girl-
for a guy, red for a girl.
Would you rather your man suck dick or?
Hold on. So you guys are
If
more
he cheats on me, I hope it's
comfortable.
with a girl.
You guys are more comfortable with the red.
If my
with
husband
the girl.
was straight or my
Yeah.
husband was
Okay.
gay?
So guys, here's the deal.
Because then you got to compete with a
God
man.
forbid you ever get caught cheating.
Oh gosh.
Just say,
It was a guy.
at least it wasn't a guy, man. Okay?
It wasn't
Ew.
with the man.
Ew.
I see how you did that.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Okay. You see what's happening right here.
Yeah.
Things could be worse.
Yeah.
How could you bang her? Disgusting. Can't believe you would cheat on me with that slut. It's like,
Oh.
well, it was either her or her husband. So I went with her.
Ay, ay, ay.
Anyway,
Oh boy.
I'm glad we're on the same page here. Not condoning cheating. But gentlemen, if you're going to cheat,
Just make sure it's with a woman.
make sure it's a woman.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another. Or if you want to watch the entire Sozcast, click right here.